Hi everyone, in this video we will discuss surface area of a sphere. So what is a sphere? Sphere is the locus of all point in space, okay? Sphere is the locus of all point in space. Now, is this a sphere? Let's try to see the figures, are these spheres or not? So is this a sphere? Yes, this is a spherical shape, okay? In this figure, this is also a spherical shape. Similarly, this one also, this and this. So these are the spherical shapes. If you rotate one of these, let me try with this. Okay, yeah. It will look like this, okay? If you rotate, this will be like this. Similarly, here, these all are spherical shape, okay? Now, how we can find the surface area of a sphere? To do that, we need to understand few things about sphere. First of all, you should know how to find the radius, diameter, chord, tangent about a sphere, okay? So, let's say this is the center of the sphere. This distance will be the radius of a sphere. And as we know, twice of radius is a diameter. If you connect 2 points of a sphere like this will be your chord. Now tangent will be a line which touch the sphere at exactly 1 point, right? Okay, now what will be the formula for a sphere? The formula for a sphere will be given by capital S is equal 4 pi r square. The sphere formula given by capital S is equal 4 pi r square, right? If you cut a sphere from the middle, then it will be cut by a plane in a circle like this, okay? And if the radius is r, this area is 4, this area is pi r square. And the total area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay, now let's try some questions. So how we can find the surface area of a sphere if the radius is, let's say, 5 meter. So use the formula S equal 4 pi r square. This will give you 4 pi 5 square. 5 square is 25, so 4 pi 25, and 25 multiplied 4 will be 100 pi meter square. This is the simplest example on surface area of a sphere. Okay, now let's take one more example. So in the second example, find the surface area of this sun round to the nearest tenth, your answer, okay? So if the radius, let's say, if the radius of this circle, if the sphere is, let's say, 10, 1000 kilometer, let's say, okay? If the radius of the sphere is 1000 kilometer, find the surface area of the sun, because the shape is looking like a sphere. So we will use the formula of a sphere, 4 pi r square. Now here 4 pi, radius is 1000 kilometer, right? And 4, so use the calculator if you want to, or else you can write 4 pi. This is 3, so this will be 10 to the power 6, okay? You can solve it, so we can write in the standard form. And 4 multiply pi. 4 multiply 3.14. So use the calculator for this. This will give you 4 multiply 3.14, 12.56 multiply 10 to the power 6 kilometer square. That will be your surface area of the sun. Now it said round your answer to the nearest tenth. So that will give you 12.6 times 10 to the power 6 kilometer square. That will be your answer. Now if you are confused about this, then it is just scientific notation to standard notation. If you have 1000 multiply 1000, you can change it to 1 2 3 4 5 6 60, so 10 to the power 6, like this. Okay, now let's try one more question. Now the next question is find the surface area of a planet. Now this time you have another planet. Now in this case, the radius of this planet, or let's say diameter, the diameter of this planet is, let's say, 2426 kilometer. So now, is this planet in the spherical form? It looks like this is a spherical form. Okay, so if you want, I can rotate it for you. So this is looking like a spherical form, right? Now let's try to solve this. Now the formula for a sphere, again, 4 pi r square. Now do you know the radius here? No, so we need to find the radius. The radius will be half of this. So 2426 divide 2. That will be your radius. So use the calculator for this again. 2426 divide 2. That will give you 1213 kilometer, right? Now you will use the formula 4 pi 1213 power 2. And now again use the calculator. 1213 multiply 4 multiply pi value is 3.14, and that is coming out as 1848039.6 kilometer square. Now you will have to change it in the standard form. So you must know the standard form. If you are moving from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 up to this point, so 10 to the power 7, 1.84 nearest tenth. So will it change? No. So 1.8 multiply 10 to the power 7 kilometer square. That will be your answer. So let me rewrite 1.8 times 10 to the power 7 kilometer square. That will be your surface area of this planet. Now let's try one more topic on this. If you intersect a sphere, so if you have a plane and if it intersects the sphere at this point, then this point is called basically a point. Okay, so plane is intersecting a sphere at a point, so there's nothing new, and the center is here, and this will be like this. But now if a plane intersect a sphere other than center, okay, let's say if it intersect at some point here, in this case it will intersect in a circle. Okay, so when this will intersect, this will make a circle like this. Okay, or we can do one thing. Let me just take it from here. If I intersect in this way, Yes. Now you can say that it will intersect in the form of a circle. But if you intersect this from the center, then it will make a great circle. If you intersect from the center, then it will make a great circle, and the point here will be called poles. The point will be called poles. These 2 points, this and this, will be called poles, and this will be your great circle when you are intersecting here like this from the center. Okay, so that's how you do the intersecting of a sphere using the plane. So these are few things that you should know about a sphere. Okay, now let's try a few more questions on that quickly. So find the surface area of a hemisphere. In this hemisphere, again this will be intersecting like this. So from the center, radius is, let's say, 2.6 centimeter. Now in this case, find the surface area of a hemisphere. Now how you will solve this? First, the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square, right? And from, if you cut this from the center, then the surface area of this part will be half of the surface area. So half of 4 pi r square, right? And since, because of this intersection, this will be making a circle right here, and the area for this circle will be pi r square. So the surface area of this hemisphere will be S is equal half 4 pi r square plus pi r square. If you have any confusion, just remember the formula, that the formula to find the surface area of a hemisphere is half pi 4 pi r square plus pi r square. And now you will substitute the value of radius. That's it. So S is equal 1 over 2, 4 pi, radius is 2.6 square plus pi times 2.6 square. Solve this and you will get your answer. Okay, centimeter square will be the unit. Solve this and write your answer in the comment box. Now next question is, find the surface area of a sphere if the circumference of a great circle is 10 pi meter. The great circle will be made at the center here, right? Great circle will be, if you are intersecting at the center, then the great circle will be made. So the circumference of the great circle, the circumference is given as 10 pi meter, right? Now find the surface area. So S is equal 4 pi r square. Now do we have radius here? No, so we will have to find the radius. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. This is given as 10 pi is equal to pi r. Pi and pi cancel. 10 divided 2 will give you 5. 5 equal r, or you can say r equal 5 meter. So that will be your radius. Now use the formula. 4 pi 25 times 4 will give you 100 pi meter square. So that is your surface area. So that's it for this video. I hope you understood all about surface area of a sphere and hemisphere, and when you intersect a sphere by a plane. Okay, so that's it for this video, and you can watch the video again at the slow speed, or if you are comfortable then you can increase the speed. So I hope this will help you. That's it.